Most of you already know me because we are related. But if you haven't had the pleasure to meet me, I'm Steve's older sister. I'm Ashley. But yet I'm still the one getting ID'd. Thank you. Thank you. I'm thrilled to be the MC here with Sarah, and I can't believe he gave us the power of a mic. Dangerous. Now we run the show. But in all seriousness, I'm so happy to be here, celebrating the two of you. It has been so special to watch your love grow. It has been magical in every single sense. I'm happy to now have a sister. I get two sisters. This is great. And I'm so happy that you're part of the family. It has been a joy to watch everything and to be part of everything. Thank you.
I was honored and, to be frank, quite scared when Stephen and Dominic asked me to be one of their MCs today. To stand here beside Stephen's sister, whom he is so important to him. I'm not sure how I am deserving of this honor, but I will do my best to make sure today is the day you dreamed it would be. For those who don't know me, I'm Steve's cousin Sarah. As children growing up at the cottage, he and I could be found riding through the muddiest of puddles on his mini four-wheeler, tubing behind the craziest waves, and being pulled behind the Sea-Doo on a GT snow racer where skis were quite often optional. These are some of my happiest core memories, the ones that stick out and matter the most to me. They're etched in my mind with the moments of when I met my husband, when we got married, when we had our children, and all their firsts. You see, core memories are based on emotion and are most likely to return to consciousness during periods when that emotion becomes prominent. Days like today, where we are surrounded with love and happiness. If you haven't guessed it by now, Stephen is a pretty important person in my life, and as such, happiness is all I could ever want for him. With that happiness comes a partner to walk through life side by side, as an equal, supporting each other every step of the way. Dominic, you bring that happiness to him. You are that partner to him, and for that I thank you. I welcome you with open arms to this family, and hope you know I will do nothing but support the both of you every step of the way. And if times get tough, which they will, because let's face it, that's life, I promise to always bring you back to those core happy memories so that you guys can find the strength as a partnership. Today will go down as one of those happy core memories for me, for Ashley, for Stephen, and for Dominic, and likely for many of you. Today is the day we all got to witness two wonderful people embark on their happily ever after. I hope you all enjoyed your salad. We're gonna get started on some speeches here. So I would like to introduce the maid of honor, Jen. She's gonna come up and give her speech to the bride and groom.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Jen, and I'm the bride's older sister and maid of honor. I can't believe how stunning my little sister looks today. Woo! And how beautiful this wedding venue is. I know how much work Dom and Steve put into creating the most perfect wedding day and paying attention to every little detail and going the extra mile to make this day special for all their friends and family. So thank you for inviting us, and we are so happy to be a part of your special day. I would just like to take a moment to acknowledge Dom's bridesmaids, who all look so incredible today. Thank you, girls, for all your help with the wedding festivities and for your hard work in creating the perfect moments to celebrate Dom and Steve's special day. Dom is so lucky to have an amazing group of girlfriends like you. So thank you for all your help and support throughout this celebration. Dominic, I'm going to try not to cry. Having a sister is one of the greatest gifts in life. A person you have shared childhood memories with and grown-up dreams with. A best friend for life. We have been there for each other so many times, it's hard to keep track. We have laughed and cried together, but most importantly, we are always there for each other. We have experienced some of the best moments of our lives together. Some of my favorite memories include creating epic dances to various Backstreet Boys songs, singing songs from Shania Twain on road trips, being my longest and favorite roommate of all time, and having an amazing traveling buddy where we were able to travel Croatia together. I can't wait for our next adventure. For those of you who know Dom, you know that Dom is a hard worker. She always goes above and beyond in every aspect of her life and embraces any new or existing challenges that may come her way. I'm so proud of you and all of your accomplishments. She's the whole package, Steve. Super smart, gorgeous, and a person with a positive attitude on life. Dom, you will forever be my favorite person to hang out with, whether it's completing a fitness class together, ordering takeout, trying new recipes that mostly you make, watching funny shows or movies together, or going for dog walks. I'm so happy for you, and I'm honored to be your big sister. Okay. Stevie, I'm sure when you started dating Dom, you were not expecting to become a dog dad. But you have successfully joined Coco's inner circle. I remember how excited Dominic was to go out with you. As the relationship grew, I knew Steve was different and someone very special. One night while Dominic and her friends were watching The Bachelor, Steve showed up to Dom's house and presented her with a rose. Just like in the show, she was the one. So adorable and definitely a keeper. Over the past 2 years, I have seen my sister the happiest she has ever been, and I know that has a lot to do with you, and Taylor and Haley. Although Steve is a big hunter, fisher, and outdoor mountain biker, he is also someone who is so sweet and caring. I'm so happy to have a brother now, and that you and your 2 beautiful girls will be joining our family. Dom and Steve met just a few short weeks before the beginning of the pandemic. So as a new couple, and with the whole world shutting down, Dom and Steve had to be creative on how they would spend their time together. Dom and Steve would complete online fitness classes together, try new recipes, go for lots of walks, slowly gaining Coco's approval and to gain Coco's affection, which for everyone who knows Coco knows that this is a huge accomplishment. Some of Dom and Steve's creative dates included making Mexican food to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, but only learning after a discussion that they actually celebrated on the wrong day. But my favorite is Dom participating in hunting dates. My whole family and I were shocked to learn that Dominic would be accompanying Steve on hunting dates, getting up super early, going into the bush, and waiting for the perfect shot. Dominic getting up super early is not out of the ordinary, if it entails going to the gym or completing a morning run. But hunting, that surprised us all. What's so amazing about this couple is how they were able to transform each other's hobbies in order to spend as much time together as possible. Soon, morning hunts would become reading sessions with hot tea in the forest for Dom. And while Dom continued completing her daily runs, Steve would be by her side, biking, attempting to do cool tricks. Dom and Steve, I hope you continue to find creative ways to make each other happy by spending time doing things together that you both really enjoy. If everyone could please raise a glass. A toast to love, laughter, and happily ever after. To the bride and groom. Cheers.
Thank you, Jen, for that lovely speech. Next, I'd like to invite Bradley, the best man.
Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brad. Closer. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brad, Steve's cousin and best man today. Thank you. Steve's a pretty funny guy. He never formally asked me to be best man, only that I was to help organize the bachelor party, at which point it was pretty clear to me. It's nice to see everyone dressed up, enjoying themselves this evening. Dominique, you look fabulous. Steve, you clean up pretty well yourself, buddy. I know I speak for a lot of people in this room when I say we're truly grateful and happy to be adding Dominique to our family today. The girls and Steve are blessed to have her. From the moment she entered their lives, the smiles have grown and never stopped. So thank you for that. And who would have known you were right in his backyard? Steve, what can I say? You're a one-of-a-kind guy. Hardworking, loving, honest, adventurous, and one crazy son of a bitch. Probably why I love you so much, buddy. Words cannot express how happy I am for you today. I love you, cousin. On behalf of the groomsmen, I want to thank Steve and Dom for including us in their special day. I know they both put a tremendous amount of work and effort into this amazing celebration, so thank you for including us. Let's all raise a glass to this beautiful couple. Congratulations again, guys.
We're back. We're gonna keep rolling with the speeches here. And so now I would like to invite Cindy and Glenn up. That's the bride's mother.
Hi. I can't read without my glasses. I'm Cindy, and this is my husband, Glenn. Hope you're all enjoying this fabulous wedding. I'm the happiest mother of the bride here. Thank you all for making the trip out to support these beautiful newlyweds. Celebrate this wonderful occasion. Your presence means everything to us. On behalf of Glenn and I, Sue and Tom, Dan and Jane, I can say we're very proud parents. How do I sum up in a few words? Who is Dominic? Sorry. Yeah. I taught her a few things. I guided her on occasion, but mostly I have witnessed her explore everything she needed to find her own truth in her own story. Along with her sister Jen, her first partner in crime and escapades, there was never a dull moment, lots of love and laughter. This is how Dominic showed me who she is. One day, while undressing to take a bath, she stood in front of the toilet and she said, "Can I pee standing up?" She was about 3 years old, so I stated, "Oh, that's what boys do, but girls sit down to pee." And she looked at me with those brown eyes and she said, "Can I try?" Well, we all know how that worked out. However, that curiosity, that mentality, that sheer willingness to try things developed into the person we now see. That "can I try" developed into a fierce, ambitious, determined young lady who is willing to work hard, play hard, love life, succeeding in all her endeavors. What a joy it has been to watch her grow. Along comes Steve. Our first meeting was 15 feet apart in the garage. And since that day, I can safely say we have become closer in proximity as well as in our hearts. I can see Steve likes adventures, outdoors, and keeping busy, and I think that makes him a perfect match for Dominic. Steve has a strong sense of responsibility towards his two beautiful daughters, Taylor and Haley, as well as Dominic. I am equally impressed with his hair braiding skills and ponytail making. This and more demonstrate a caring, loving man, just the family-oriented partner we would have chosen for Dominic. By the way, I hope you're breezy because Dominic's not. We are thankful for Taylor and Haley and the joy they bring to us. We love their spirit and creativity and their ability to add sprinkles and sparklers to everything they touch. I have never seen Dominic more full of joy and love than when she is with Steve and the girls. Truly all we ever wanted for her. Dominic likes experiences, not objects. And together with Steve and the girls, they are already making lasting memories. Marriage is about support and love and understanding, and I see all this and more in this couple, and I know they will build a great life together. We are excited to welcome Steve and the girls to our family, and I can also see Dominic is joining a lovely, large, close family with Gigi setting a great example. And Glenn will give a toast.
Together with our family and friends, we bless your days and your path to the journey that awaits. Always have eyes to see the best, a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses hope. Please raise your glass to toast the happy couple. Dominic and Steve.
All right, everybody ready to shed some tears? Tommy J coming up. Woo-hoo! Tom and Sue. Sue's gonna keep it together, everybody. She's gonna keep it together. Lies.
So good evening, everybody, and thank you all for coming here tonight. A lot of the speakers tonight have said a lot of the things that I had in my speech. I wish I would have been able to look at all their speeches before I wrote mine for the second time, but all the things they said were true. Stephen and Dominic, congratulations. They said to me, make sure it's short, so good luck. Just kidding. You know I'm not going to leave without saying a few words. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Stephen's dad, Tom, or most of you, Tommy. I'd like to say thanks to all of you who have come from a great distance. I know it was probably a little tough to get here, and I'd also like to thank everybody that took time off work. You're welcome. Stephen and Dominic, well, I can hardly see you, Dom. Let me start by saying congratulations. I'm a proud papa. This has been an exciting year for the two of you. Your wedding, Dom selling her house, Dom getting a full-time teaching position. How come this isn't working? No, it's okay, Okay. We get by. Where was I? Dom got a full-time teaching position. You moved in together. Steve, you got a dog. Dom, you got two little girls who adore you. I'm thinking Dom is doing okay so far, but wait. Dom, let me tell you a few things you might not know about Steve. Even though we named him Stephen at birth, he has been known at different times in his life by different names. For instance, Biff. When he told us at age 6 or 7 he wanted to change his name because he didn't like Steve. Then there was Dragger, given to him by his grandpa Rolly because he would take out a pile of toys and just leave them laying everywhere. Well, as a matter of fact, Rolly used to call me that too. When Susan and I first got married. Then Rolly called him Crash Harris. When we went flying off an embankment and landed in a black fly-infested swamp on our four-wheeler, driven by his cousin Jason's friend. Oh yeah, that was a fun day. In spite of all the different names he has had, the one we all love the most is Daddy. I know we're a bunch of criers, but I can't help it. Mom and I are so proud of the man you have become and the amazing father you've been to Taylor and Haley. Fuck, I hate this. Then again, you did have great role models. He doesn't cry as much as we do. But seriously, he has always tried to make his girls make sure they were having fun and experience new and exciting things as much as possible. Steve works hard and plays harder as some of his friends can attest to. His Uncle Ken and Aunt Kathy can attest to some of the broken bones he's had, while others have been there for many of his concussions. Thankfully, he has been able to get through all these trials and tribulations to be the wonderful man you see here before you today. He's not perfect by any means, but as his mother always describes herself to me, he's 99.9% perfect. Dominique, we couldn't be happier to have you as part of our family. So welcome. How Stephen was lucky enough to find you, let alone find you blocks from where he was living, it was like it was meant to be. As we have grown to know you, we have found you to be brave because you had a career where you had to study and work hard to succeed in, and intelligent because you wanted to do more, so you went back to school, became a teacher, and strived to teach young people to be their best selves. You are caring and compassionate, as is evident when Taylor and Haley were always asking, "Where's Dommy? When's Dommy coming? What's Dommy doing? We miss Dommy. I want Dommy to read us a story." They love you. Strong is another word I would use to describe you. I've seen you get up early in the morning, run around the lake, and be that person when a friend needs your help. I haven't known too many women that would get out of a nice warm bed to go turkey hunting with her boyfriend at 4:30 in the morning, all the while still having a smile on her face. I hope that the two of you decide to have children because I know they will be loved immensely and cared for, and Emma and Papa would like it too. Taylor and Haley, you did a great job today. We are also proud of you. Taylor will be 9 in November, and Haley will be 7 this month, so congratulations to both of you. Stephen and Dominique, from a couple who are celebrating 40 years of wedded bliss, let us impart a few words of wisdom. Wisdom does not come overnight. A man who is patient will be rewarded. The road to success is always under construction. A happy man marries the girl he loves, but a happier man loves the girl he marries. If you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Patience can cook a stone. If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And finally, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Dominique, we're so happy to officially welcome you and your family to ours, and we can't wait to see where that single step will take you both. Could you please raise your glasses? We desire to give two things to our children. One is roots, the other is wings. Now is your time to fly. Cheers to Stephen and Dominique.
Okay, I'd like to invite Taylor and Haley up.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Taylor, and I'd like to say, and this is Haley. I would like to say a few words about my Dommy. I am so lucky to have her in my life. She is so nice and just the best. When Dad needs to do his chores, Dom is always there to play with us. She is so beautiful, and she makes us a happy family. Now I would like to say a few words about my daddy. He is so handsome and kind, and always has something fun to do with Haley and I. He makes us a happy family. I love my daddy so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I hope you're all having a great night. We wanted to start by thanking everyone for coming. We are having the best day, and we are so happy that you could all be here. It means so much that you took the day off of work or off of school or traveled from out of town to be here. We have guests that came from the East Coast, the US, Bermuda, and France. Thank you for making this day so special for us. We want to thank all of the staff here at Temples who have been doing a fantastic job and are a pleasure to work with. We also want to thank our DJ Greg, who has been killing it so far and has a great party in store for us. And our photographers and videographers, Gray Loft, who have made the whole day so much fun. Even Steve enjoyed the pictures. Thank you.
Thank you to our parents and our sisters, who have been there every step of the way to help. We couldn't have done it without you. Special thanks to Cindy, my new mother-in-law, for preparing all of the beautiful flowers you see here today. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you to our MCs, Ashley and Sarah, who have been waiting to really start drinking until their work is done. You did a great job, and we're happy that you could be part of our day. Thank you to my cousin Jamie for doing the reading during our ceremony. I'm so happy that you're here today. I really miss you.
There are some people in particular that we want to acknowledge, as they have been very important in our lives. I want to start with my beautiful bridesmaids. These ladies are all like sisters to me, and they make my heart so full. Jen, my maid of honor, my sister, my number one since day one. You have always been such an important part of who I am. When we were kids, I was the younger sister who wanted to be just like you. Then when we were teenagers, we had a brief period where we couldn't be associated with each other, when we shared a bedroom and thought that only one of us would make it out alive. Then we became best friends, and thankfully, that stuck. You always have my back, you drop anything to be there for me, and you were the most supportive when I first started dating Steve. Whether we are traveling together or playing your favorite game with strangers, who's the older sister, and everyone always thinks it's me, it is always a fun time. There is no one I laugh harder with than you. My life has been so much better because I had a big sister like you to share it with. I am so grateful for you and for all that you have done for us in preparation for today. It means the world. Becca, my soul sister, the person who is the most like me. You are my biggest supporter, my best hype girl. We met when we were assigned to be lab partners in first-year chemistry at Ottawa U. We instantly became best friends, bonding over lab reports and boys. You are the kindest, most thoughtful person I know. We have such a deep friendship that means everything to me. You are the definition of a best friend. Your closet is our closet. My problems are our problems. My celebrations are our celebrations. And the same for you. That's always how we've been. You are my workout buddy, my sounding board, my adventure partner, my problem solver. You do it all. I'm so lucky to have a second sister like you. Britt. Britt, we were randomly assigned to be roommates in first year at Ottawa U, and did I ever hit the jackpot? We had the same very strict cleanliness standards for our apartment. We were always ready to leave the bar at the same time, and we even crossed the marathon finish line together. It was a perfect match. Not many people live with someone for 5 years and come out as best friends. All of my favorite memories in my 20s include you. You are my wisest friend, my go-to for advice. Because our friendship started off with us as roommates, you have always felt like home to me, and you always will. Shauna, my oldest friend. We have known each other for 25 years, since we were in Girl Guides together, where we promised to share and be friends. Well, we kept our promise. We have gone through many life stages together, including some awkward high school ones, and have grown closer with each passing year. You bring the fun everywhere you go, whether it's a quiet girls' night in or a wild night out where you show up everyone on the dance floor. Watch out for her later. You are a true best friend who I can always count on.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here and completing all the tasks that Dom wanted us to. Each of you guys are successful builders. We all speak the same language when it comes to construction, and we share other interests outside of work. You're all just really good, down-to-earth people, and I'm proud to call you my friends. Brad, Uncle Brad, my best man and my first cousin. He's been my best friend for 35 years. This guy knows how to keep in touch and just be there. In good times and in bad, we never really have to talk about our feelings. We just talk about what's going on in each other's lives and our day-to-day and what's up for the weekend. Since we were kids, and still to this day, we just do things that are fun and that make us happy. We remain connected by our activities, our families, our pasts, and our love for letting loose. When people ask, how's Brad doing? I get to tell them everything that you've got your hands in, where you're at in life, and that we still see each other all the time. I love you, buddy. Philly and I share the love of family, fatherhood, and a traditional upbringing. We're so similar and have a blast when we get together. We see each other regularly for golf, cottage weekends, or a trip to your backyard outdoor rink. You love to take care of your grass, always growing or watering, so it's something I always bring up in our phone calls. Our girls are the exact same ages, and we both love being outside, teaching the girls how to have fun without Game Boys or TV. You are witty, hard to understand sometimes when you mumble, and crack me up when we're together. Cheers, Philly. Devin. I met Devin at a work Christmas party 4 years ago, and we played on a work-sponsored hockey team together. At the Christmas party, we talked a little bit about hunting. In the dressing room, we continued with a little more. It wasn't long before I had an invite for a weekend of hunting in your hometown of Wolf Island, a short ferry ride from Kingston. After that weekend, I learned that you and your family were my kind of people, that your hometown was my kind of place, and I could learn so much from you. You have shown me all the work that goes into a successful day in the field. You share my passion for the outdoors and have given me the opportunity to experience world-class waterfowl and whitetail hunting. You're tough as nails and sharp as a tack. Dev, I love you, pal. Cheers. Jason, we go back to high school. You taught me how to tape drywall and taught me to walk away. It'll dry, come back to it the next day. It's like we never skipped a beat after you started your family with your wife and now 3 kids. You're the kind of friend that if we don't talk for a year, we can pick up right from where we left off. Jay would give you the shirt off his back. If he didn't have one, he'd find a way. You work extremely hard at being a dad, a husband, and a tradesman. I admire that about you. If you want to use Jason for any of your drywall work, A word of caution, though. He won't walk away knowing that the job isn't perfect. If you want it done quick and want to skip any steps, forget it. He won't let it happen. Jay, I'm proud to call you my friend after all these years, and I'm proud to see what you're building.
We now want to acknowledge some important family members that are here today. My dad, Papa. I have some great childhood memories of spending time with you and Mimere and Pepere at their cottage on the St. Lawrence. Being at Steve's family's cottage often brings back those memories when Jen and I were Taylor and Haley's age. You have always demonstrated what it means to work hard, and I like to think that I inherited that trait from you. I am grateful for all that you contributed towards the great life that I've had. It has also been really nice getting to know your partner, Jane, and spending time with you both. Glenn, my stepfather. You came into my life when I was 13, at a time when I am certain I was not my best self. You were brave. I remember the first day we bonded. I had found this dress that I loved, but the store didn't have my size. I didn't need this dress. I had no occasion to wear this dress, but I needed this dress. The store informed me that their Montreal location did have my size. So Glenn willingly drove me to Montreal to get this dress for no reason. That was the day I realized how great Glenn is. He is the guy that makes things happen no matter what for the people he loves. And how fitting that he also bought me my dream dress that I get to wear today. I am forever grateful for you. Not only did you teach me how to change my tires and help me move way too many times, but you taught me what it means to be a loving, selfless step-parent. I hope to be even half as good as you. Mom, first, I want to thank you for everything you did to make today happen. From all of the help with the planning, making the amazing cupcakes, and designing the beautiful florals, you exceeded my wildest expectations. Thank you so much. Everyone who knows you knows that your favorite thing in the world is being a mom, and you are amazing at it. You didn't approach motherhood lightly. You have always been hardcore, which is one of your best qualities. You do it all, you always have, and you make it look easy. You are my biggest fan. You show up for everything, you celebrate everything, you support everything. I've always felt like I could do anything because I had you backing me up. You are the master of fishing stories, always teaching Jen and I how to do things rather than doing them for us. And I still have so much to learn from you. Thank you for the beautiful life you gave me and for raising me to be the person I am. I am so lucky to have you as a mom. Also, you look beautiful today. Tom and Sue, thank you for Steve. You raised a kind and thoughtful man that I am so lucky to now call my husband. You also somehow managed to keep him alive despite his extreme sport-loving personality. I will try to do the same. You have always made me feel so welcome. I love how important your family is to you both, and I am honored to join it today. Ashley, my new sister. We appreciate all that you did today and leading up to the wedding. We had the opportunity to spend a lot of time together. Thank you for coming to all 3 of my bridal showers. And making all of the celebrations so special. You have such a big heart, are the best aunt, and I'm very lucky to gain you as a sister today.
Gigi, my grandma, mother to 7, grandmother to 13, and great-grandmother to another 13. Her and my grandfather, Rolly, are the reason why we had to decide who was going to the upper deck tonight. Whoop! We are a big family, tightly knit, and supportive of one another. We all share so many experiences growing up so close. Gigi and my late grandfather's marriage is an inspiration. Their example of love and commitment and what it means to be a family was so transparent to anyone that knew the Angelos. Mom, you've shown me what it means to be a parent, a teacher, a partner, and a caretaker. You show up for everyone. You and Dad have surrounded us with such incredible people growing up, many of whom are here today. You drop everything if we or the little chicks ever need you. One of my favorite things about you is that you make such an effort to keep this big family in touch. Whether it be the annual family gathering in the summer or the chili and rib cook-off in the winter at the lake, you are the glue. I'm sure that everyone here that knows you would agree. You are giving our generation and the younger ones the experiences and memories that made this family what it is today. Mom, you've demonstrated to me that with love, forgiveness, patience, and dedication, that it's all possible. I love you, and I don't say it enough. Dad.
They cry a lot.
Thank you for being a part of everything that I've taken on. We joined Boy Scouts together, which didn't last long. Joined karate together, that didn't last either. I remember doing ski club with you, lacrosse, and competitive hockey, to name a few. You were nicknamed the Preacher for your inspirational pregame talks as the team trainer and medic. I had the opportunity to do everything, and you were always right there with me. That includes during my many hospital visits. You knew quite a few hospital staff, so I often received preferential treatment there, which I guess I should thank you for. I know that sometimes we can get on each other's nerves when we're working together. I'll try to remember to take Mom's advice and just get over there, be helpful, and keep my mouth shut. Kidding aside, you and Mom have worked so hard to give us all a place at the cottage to enjoy, be free, and unwind. It has shaped who I am today, and for that I am thankful. I love you. Ashley, my older and only sister, thank you for always being supportive. You've been there for me and for Taylor and Haley. When I tell them that Auntie Ashley is going to be there, their faces light up and they look at each other and do a little celebration fist. Yes! You're selfless and give so much to so many other people. You deserve someone that sees this too, and then allows you to fill up their closets with your unbelievable collection of clothes and shoes. Cindy and Glenn, it's been so good getting to know the both of you and spending time together. Cindy's meals are always on point, and Glenn's advice when it comes to fixing anything is inspirational. You've treated me and the girls with nothing but love and kindness, welcoming us openly into your family. I hope that after today, Glenn will teach me to drive the big boy toys, and we could start to chat about possible tree stand locations for the upcoming hunting seasons. Jen, if it wasn't for you, Dom would not have gone on a first date with me. You convinced her to give me a fair chance. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. I'm sure all sisters wish they had the kind of relationship you and Dom have. Taylor and Haley talk about it all the time. Haley says that she wants Taylor to buy a house so that she can live in it with her. You really helped Dom and I get off to a strong start by taking care of our dog, Coco, while her and I were away weekends at a time on some sort of adventure. Eventually, I began to learn how to live with her adorable dog and could finally relieve you of your babysitting duties, except for tomorrow again, when we're gone. Thanks, Jen.
Taylor and Haley, my new daughters. The truth is, you felt like mine since the day I met you. There was no one other than Steve and I who were more excited for today than you two. Well, girls, it's finally our big day. Aren't they the most adorable flower girls you've ever seen? These two truly are mine and Steve's biggest fans. Since the day we met, when I was referred to as Elsa because Dominique was too hard to pronounce, the four of us have fit together so easily. I remember on that first day, you asked when Dad and I would be getting married. Well, today your wish finally came true. You both filled a place in my heart that I didn't know I had, and it is the privilege of my life to be loved by the two of you. I will always be your biggest fan, and I will always love you.
Taylor and Haley, you've made this day extra special for Dom and I. You are both growing up to be thoughtful, kind, and intelligent girls. My wish came true today, and I think yours did too. Every time I blew out a set of candles, since we met Dom, I wished for this day. With the both of you here, and with a bride as gorgeous as her. I know there have been a lot of changes, and more will come. Just remember that Dom and I love you, that I love Dom, and that she is always right.
Steve, my new husband, I have never met someone more energetic than you. You are the definition of work hard, play hard. And you do play hard, as is evident from your 700 hobbies, all of which you annoyingly excel at. Hopefully, we can add laundry and cleaning to that list very soon. You can't just do regular people things. You always have to be next level. This is how I know you are going to be a next level husband. You bring all the fun in everything you do, and now I get to spend the rest of my life having all of the fun with you. I couldn't love you more, and I can't wait for all that's to come.
Dom, my wife, the quarterback of this whole day to the very last detail. I asked you to marry me 7 months later, here we are. I've learned that you are actually not as breezy as you initially advertised. This will be something we all learn to adapt to. Just kidding. I love that you plan things well in advance, are organized and thoughtful. That's a more accurate definition of not that breezy. You have well thought out plans and goals, from selling your house to fund the bar tab tonight, to having this vision of what today was going to look like. You talked me through my minor breakdowns when we reviewed the budgets. You reminded me that this is an event, that people are here to celebrate, that it's a day and a time so important in our long lives together. So, can everyone please join us in celebrating today? Enjoy yourselves and get up on this dance floor tonight, and cheers.